What's going on YouTube? It's Mikey from Quickie DFS here to break down another MLB slate for you guys. Let's get right into it. At first, we have the Braves versus the Brewers. I won't be playing any Brewers bats. I don't trust that lineup. Like I said in my last video, I think it's pretty watered down. There's only a few people who worry me, and they don't even worry me that much. So with that being said, I'll be pitching to them again. The other day, I played Charlie Morton against them and Max Fried, and that paid off well. So I'll be loading up on Ian Anderson on both sites. I'll be touching no Brewers bats. I won't be touching any Atlanta bats either. If I do, it's Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, Duvall, and Eddie Rosario. Maybe Dansby Swanson, but like I said, it's not really my favorite. Peralta has shown that he's a decent pitcher, so I really won't be targeting it. Moving on here, you have Houston versus the White Sox. Jose Urquidy versus Carlos Rodon. I don't really trust Urquidy. I know he's had some alright games in this past season. I don't think he's that good though. Carlos Rodon, his strikeout upside is tremendous. It's crazy. But he is facing a Houston lineup. It's pretty good. You got Jose, Brantley, Bregman, Jordan. They're fully healthy finally. They're all there. So I definitely can't get behind pitching to them. I can see if you'd want to play them. I get it. I don't think I will be. But on the other side, like Chicago versus Urquidy, I can get behind, like a Tim Anderson, Yon, Yasmani, and Lewis. Maybe skip the three. I like Jose as well, though, because of his power he packs in that bat. If I'm stacking a team from this game, it would be the White Sox over the Houston Astros, only because of the pitcher matchup. But I'm not making them a priority. Now, Tampa versus Boston. It looks like Tampa's going to have a bullpen game. So with that being said, I think I saw Patino's going to start or McHugh. I'm not really sure what's going on there. But knowing they'll be in a bullpen game and their bullpen doesn't really worry me. I don't know if it worries others. I like the whole Boston lineup. I'll be prioritizing Boston today just because it's a bullpen game. You don't really know who's going to be out there. And on the other side of things, you have Tampa Bay versus Eduardo Rodriguez, which I don't think Eduardo's that good of a pitcher. So that does put me onto some of the Tampa bats, especially like a Wander Franco, Nelson Cruz, lefty versus righty power. You have Yandy Diaz. Right now, he's in the projected lineup. He didn't play the other day. I hope he plays today because he will be in my lineup if he does play. I really like both of these teams to stack up, honestly. I don't know. They're both, one's a 4.8, one's a 4.9. Those are the highest scoring games on the slate right now, and they're both in the same game. So I could definitely get behind a Rays and Boston stack and run it with Ian Anderson as your pitcher on FanDuel. Now, moving on to the last game. I love the Dodgers tonight. We know how good of a lineup that is. It's powerful. They make contact with the ball. It's a deadly lineup. I don't think Alex Wood's all that great. As you can see, that they're implied a 4-5, which I love. I can get behind it. It doesn't matter who you play in the Dodgers lineup. If you could just get exposure to it in general, and maybe like a 3 or 4 man stack, I definitely recommend it. The Giants are playing Max Scherzer, which I would never want to play Max Scherzer. He's the best pitcher in my opinion. So with that being said, I'll have 0 Giants in my lineup, even though they've been good this season. I just can't get behind it. Max Scherzer's just that dominant. So going back through this, I like Boston. I like Tampa. I really like Boston because of the bullpen game. I don't mind the White Sox against Urquidy at all. And if I'm taking a stack from this game, it would be the Braves. And I'll be pitching Ian Anderson, as I said. So now back to we're on FanDuel now. As you can see, I have Ian Anderson already in. Trey Turner, Mookie Betts. That's my 2 Dodgers that I definitely want to prioritize. And then I also have Franco and Cruz in. I would like to get to Yandy Diaz, but he's in the projected lineup, but FanDuel doesn't have him listed, which doesn't really matter now because they start at 7. So I really like Yandy Diaz. This is probably where I'll go, and I'll probably throw in some Boston bats as well on FanDuel. That's what I'm looking like right now over here. Moving to DraftKings, it's the same thing. I have Ian Anderson. As you can see, I have Max Scherzer plugged in. I'm going to take the cheapest catcher on the slate today. I don't really care. And then I'm going to jam in whoever I can from Boston or maybe another Dodger or maybe another Tampa Bay Ray. But those are my 4 bats on DraftKings, my 2 pitchers who I would pair together. And like I said, I'm going to the cheapest catcher, so it doesn't really matter. I'll have enough money to get to whoever. So say you just go him, for example. You have 36, and you could fill that in. There's going to be people cheap enough. I probably won't be going there. I'm probably going to look for the cheaper one. That's just me. Back to FanDuel now. Like I said, this is what I got. I want some Boston. Maybe if it's just 2 of them or even a one-off, I'm okay with it. That's where my head is right now. These are my plays. Please like and subscribe to this video, guys. We appreciate it. And do not miss our showdown video.